Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your main man, Killer B, the goddamn witch finder general. You got a witch, I'm burning their asses up every goddamn time. What's going on? What's going on? Back again. I'm down for a little bit. And hopefully we got a good stream tonight. Hopefully I get a little bit more energy and stuff. Yeah, I gotta find something to sip on up in here. But oh yeah, before I get started and stuff, I like to thank Mr. Malice channel on YouTube for a great stream tonight. He had an awesome guest, Anima Nora. I believe that's how you pronounce the name of her channel. She's awesome. She has a documentary coming out on EA Koetting. She had a lot of great things to say. She's definitely woke up to all the bullshit about the cults, and hope she continue her fight and stuff to bring everything back home to where it's supposed to be. I learned a lot tonight. Met a lot of new people and stuff that I found very interesting. And I also like to thank all my supporters. And if you like to become a supporter of Killer B, the goddamn witch finder general, you can send me a donation, any amount. I don't give a fuck, motherfucking 50 cents. I'll announce your name on every video or stream that I do from here on out, right? Once in a while, I might forget this shit, like one out of the blue. But I like to thank all my supporters, Sister P, Brainstorm Homeschool Academy, Neggy Springfield, Bill Hill, Josh, Siberius the Sleeping Serpent, Mywin Edwards, Victor Always, Yasu, Sahara Jr., and my main man, Sam Miguel TV, right? So you guys go check out their YouTube channels and stuff. And yeah, hopefully we get Nagy Springfield up on here tonight. I know I sent him a message. He might be sleeping. I don't know. Hope you guys can join me tonight. I'm going to be sitting up in this motherfucker by myself. Even if I do, still going to make it happen. Right? You know how I do over here. So I'm going to be doing some commentary on a guy that I found, D.H. Thorne, right? You know, sometimes I listen to videos and stuff before I go to bed, or I'm just chilling or something. I just want to hear something. I'll put it on and listen. Sometimes I hear it, but I'm not listening. So something told me to go back and listen to the stream again. And I found something real interesting and stuff, right? And then I had wanted to do a video on it the other day, and something told me not to. That's another thing that I go through a lot. Sometimes I get something real good. I want to go right to that damn live button, right? And something tells me, don't do it yet. Hold off. And sure enough, when I hold off, more shit pops up, right? I'm a little unprepared tonight, but I'm prepared to make it a good show. And I'm prepared for to show you guys some stuff so you guys can learn some things, right? And just keep your head up and, you know what I'm saying, your eyes and your ears open to all the bullshit, right? Once again, to a lot of my new viewers and stuff that come over here for all the EA Koetting bullshit, y'all see my name, goddamn witch finder general. That's who I am. Now, don't get all bent out of shape. So, oh, he's talking about the goddamn witch trials and shit. Matthew Hopkins killed a bunch of witches and all that shit. No. I'm the Matthew Hopkins of the modern day witch. The goddamn modern day witch, right? What I consider a witch is somebody that manipulates somebody for unjust cause, right? That wants to harm people for unrighteous cause, right? So if you ain't doing that shit, you ain't got to worry about old Killer B. Old Killer B loves all y'all people over there on the left-hand path, on the right-hand path, or the middle path, or the upstairs or the downstairs path. I don't give a fuck what y'all do in your house. Do with your life. But if you're out there trying to manipulate people, you're out here trying to swindle and fool people and shit, I'm on your head. Like white on rice. Well, usually don't put rice on your head. But I'm on your head like white on rice. Right? White on milk. One of the two and shit. You know what I'm saying? And both of them motherfuckers white gonna stay on them motherfuckers, right? So, there's a lot of crazy shit that I've been seeing, and this shit is way deeper than I thought it was. It's not just EA Koetting. There's a whole bunch of these motherfuckers out here. And what I heard, like these guys say, I don't know if Mr. Malice's stream he did tonight, they mentioned it a little bit, but it was another stream that I watched, right? Today was my first time listening to him. And I'm like, damn, like this motherfucker on it. And a lot of the stuff, Killer B, I give some videos and stuff on cult knowledge, or saying I have Siberius up over here, or I do like my Paulo videos and stuff when I research and stuff on Paulo Mayambe. People love those videos and stuff. I hope you guys can check those out too. If you go to my playlist section and go to lessons, you'll find a lot of those videos in that playlist. And mostly I talk about the Hebrew Israelites and stuff, and I venture off sometime into some other type cults or whatever. But I've been seeing this whole occult community. I'm just going to call it that for lack of whatever. I don't know what people want to call themselves or call it or whatever, the community or whatever. I don't know. Right? But y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm seeing the same goddamn shit. And I don't see it as widespread. No. The shit widespread. I don't see it as much out there. I don't know, because I'm just black and shit. And fucking, black people fuck with black people shit. And we understand that shit a little bit more, right? So it's how I saw it. All right, put it like this. How I saw the Hebrew Israelites 20 years ago, I would have never imagined it will become what it is today. When I was growing up in this shit, it was like a Northeast thing. Yeah, it was in Chicago and shit like that, right? But it was more on the ground, right? And it was underground in the Northeast too. But the hub for it was right here, tri-state area, New York City, Connecticut, New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? Mass, Pennsylvania, shit like that. It was all there. And not in the rest of the country, really. You had some in Texas. You had some in Florida. And like I said, Chicago and shit like that, right? There was a couple older ones that might have been some other states around the United States. But, they fizzled out after all the crazy shit happened. Murders and motherfuckers killing their kids and motherfuckers winding up missing and shit like that. So motherfuckers went off about their business. And today, these motherfuckers is in every goddamn state. They're in every motherfucking state. Wake up and quit. All right, Kurt, we ain't gonna put up that bullshit tonight. But thanks for stopping by, though. Don't think you're getting out of here tonight. Gotta fuck with old Kurt. He's one of them cult weirdos too. He wanted to start his own cult, but he ain't smart enough and shit. Like, he dumb motherfucker. He old and dumb. So there ain't nobody gonna listen to him in their right mind. So, where the Israelites at tonight? Are now? These motherfuckers in every goddamn state and major city in America. Also, in every popular city in all these countries across the goddamn world. These motherfuckers is in Italy. These motherfuckers is in Greece. These motherfuckers is in, they motherfuckers in Greece too. Motherfuckers in goddamn the Holland, goddamn Australia, London. These motherfuckers is everywhere now, right? And the damage they were doing back in the day, people get caught up in that shit, and they get caught up in it, and you know, they learn their lesson and they move on with their life. But now it's like it's so it's commercial what I'm looking for. It's not. It's been almost, I guess I could say, commercialized, because like there's marketing involved, ads, merchandise, and stuff that help to catapult the movement further. And with this whole becoming a living God cult, it's like the same thing. You know, he sells his little merch, his little goddamn magic circle fucking tablecloths and shit. Put your little magic circle tablecloth on the ground and do your thing and shit, right? Put your bodies you want to sacrifice on that motherfucker. Or whatever. Y'all know I'm just playing this shit. But selling videos and books and like there's a whole bunch of crazy shit. Yeah, I'm a heathen, motherfucker. I'm a heathen. You got it right, you son of a bitch. Fucking tell your wife to give you your fucking bottle and shit, so you shut the fuck up and go to sleep. Night Train, motherfucker. No, which one is it? Mad Dog 2020. Whatever she give you to shut the fuck up this time of night, right? You get. And like, what I was saying here, where I was going with this shit. I'm going to get in with the commentary shit in a second. I just want to set the stage a little bit, right? Get me warmed up. You see these things and the differences. Before, back then, it was more, everybody was like, okay, we Israelites, you in another group, but we still Israelites. Where now it's more like, okay, my group is running everything. God is only working with my group. Like ISUPK. And if it ain't coming from the commanding General Yohana, it ain't of the Lord. And you see the beefs. And this is what I saw on that stream today. They talked about that a little bit, where the whole left-hand path, occult community, whatever you would call it, right? It's supposed to be an underground thing. I get that. I like that shit. I like that underground shit, right? I grew up on punk rock and shit. I'm all for that underground shit, right? Subculture and all that. I love that shit. And you get people. All right, I lost track of what the fuck I'm gonna say. Let me get on with the goddamn commentary. And shit. Make sure y'all hit the goddamn like button when you come up here. Fuck your Jesus, Kurt. All right. Oh, you get rid of that. Okay, where we at here? There we go. There we go. All right. Get my little spot here. I want y'all to listen to what this dude doing. I don't mean to make fun of him like I did like with Title and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this is what the nigga's doing. This is what the motherfucker doing and shit. Like, right? He seemed like he all right dude, but that all right shit sounded dude, that shit could be dangerous. I put in the comments in old boys stream tonight where they talk about the money and stuff, like, right? It's not always the money. Like, don't think it's a cult because they asking for money, right? It's a good thing to think that the motherfuckers asking for money or trying to sell you some shit or saying, y'all know what I'm talking about. But sometimes these cult leaders don't want your money. They don't want your money. They want your time. Your time, like when you talk like just dealing with motherfuckers fuck with magic and shit, right? Y'all know y'all talk about energies and shit all the time, right? That energy they getting from you from wasting your motherfucking time, that's fueling them. They want your time. Your time is worth more to them than money. Now, I don't know nothing about no vampirism and none of that bullshit. But you know, the term that said, what's the word? What they call that shit? Not psychic vampire. What they call that shit? Like a motherfucker come around you and shit and just still take all your energy. Just a negative motherfucker. You good, you doing good, you happy. A motherfucker just show up and just kill the whole vibe and shit. And take all your energy. That's like what they're doing. And they feeding off of you. And with that time too, you start to neglect things in your life. You start neglecting your wife, like your family, your wife, your kids, your job, your favorite pastimes and hobbies, right? With the Hebrew Israelites, they'll take away both. They want both. They want your money and your motherfucking time. And when they drain you of it all, know what they're gonna look at you and say? The fuck your problem. What? You ain't got no faith. You broke because you ain't got no faith. And something wrong with you. But you done gave it all. You gave it all up. And guess what? When all that shit drains out, guess what happened to you? You dead, motherfucker. You dead. You might be alive, but you be a dead man walking. What you gonna have left? Nothing. You can have a motherfucking your wife gone, your kids don't give a fuck about your motherfucking ass, or your wife done took the kids from around your fucking stupid retarded ass because you joined that shit. Your job done fired your ass because all your work ethic is all gone. You're cussing out the supervisor, calling him a fucking devil or whatever, right? Get back to the thing here. All right, Kurt, this is what we got to do to you tonight. You got time for all that dumb shit. Any other night, but not tonight, buddy. I'll sit up in here all by myself rather than listen to your dumb ass or just look at your dumb ass. Okay. Another night, buddy. Another night. So, he mad as fuck now. He ain't got nothing else to do with himself. But he'll sit there and wait till I unblock him and shit. That's if I remind myself to unblock you later. All right. Let me share this screen here. Let's get this thing going on. All right. I just want y'all to listen in a little bit. See if y'all catch some of this stuff.
Your prime material and only use these channels as like all you hear, but the teaser you or your rights because you might argue, say he's like a cult leader or some shit. I know EA Koetting because you might argue, oh, well, they just took EA Koetting down because of, well, the other side's going to say he's like a cult leader or some shit. I know EA Koetting is not a cult leader.
Really?
Okay. Now, I'm not saying that there hasn't been drama. I'm not saying there hasn't been issues. The man's imperfect. Okay. He's a human being. What do you expect? He's going to say things that trigger people.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be, look, even people who are ascended masters piss off the people who aren't ascended. Okay. It's not, don't expect perfection out of anybody. So from what I understand is he was taken down because of the BBC bullshit that I spoke about.
Bullshit. The BBC bullshit. Okay.
About a month ago. So he got taken down according to what I understand, the journalist that wrote the article. It appears they may have gone.
Shout out to that journalist. Shout out to the journalist. Because a lot of people be still stuck up in that dumbass shit if it wasn't for the journalist. Because look at it like this. What if that boy was caught and news didn't take the story And they just contacted EA Koetting about the shit. You think EA Koetting would have shared that with y'all? You think he would have got up on the live stream and said, hey, you know what? The goddamn feds or the police came to my house or called me and asked me about this motherfucker and shit. No, he would have never fucking said that shit to none of y'all asses. And guess what? He would have still been up on his motherfucking website and the forums and shit to instruct them motherfuckers how to kill motherfuckers. He would have been still selling them goddamn books with instructions how to kill motherfuckers. Am I right or wrong? Y'all can come up in the chat, cuss me out. Matter of fact, y'all can come on up in here if y'all want. Let me drop the link. I don't give a fuck what y'all say about me and shit, right? You can call me a liar or a motherfucker or a bitch ass nigga, whatever the fuck. You better be willing to hold that shit down and explain that motherfucking shit. But if you're gonna be up in here like on this Kurt Judah weird ass motherfucker and shit, that's a whole different thing. I ain't got no time for that shit. That this motherfuckers that want to be seen. Oh shit, what the fuck I just did? All right. Put my link up in here. All right, there's my link. Anybody will come on here and join me. Y'all click that goddamn link. Whether y'all want to go and just sit up here and chill with me, or if y'all want to, if y'all got the fucking smoke, y'all bring the smoke. I like the smoke. I ain't backing down from shit I say. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll sit here and admit the shit that I'm wrong. I try not to run my goddamn mouth when I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. All right, let's get back to this motherfucker.
Gone directly to YouTube's management.
Watch this. This is some coke shit he about to do.
And pushed for this. That's the, I believe, inside rumor. I don't know if it's true. I don't like rumor milling.
Really?
But you need to recognize what the fuck's going on around you.
We do.
You have to recognize that part of the reason that they pushed for this is because they could tie him for something 20 years ago to something that they call alt-right and right-wing and Nazi and all this other shit, which I don't know what it was at the time. I guess it was, but EA doesn't think that way. EA is not a Nazi. He's none of those things. I've known him for, I mean, I suppose you could keep it hidden from me, I suppose, but I don't think so.
Stop riding this nigga dick, man. For real. You sit there speaking for the nigga, but then you're going to say, well, I don't know. But you speaking for the motherfucker. Kurt, you're not coming up in here, yo. Ain't nobody want to listen to that shit tonight. Bye. All right. Motherfucker thought he was going to win this shit. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
Oh,
all right.
I really don't think so. So Cyril brings out a good point. Who's next on the list? Us too? Now, the good news is I don't think any of us will be next. Not anytime soon. But this should be your line in the sand. If they could do it to EA with 80,000 subs, with not a single strike, not a single content warning, nothing negative on his account at all. He even told me that one of his people who handles his online content said that it's pretty amazing because after all these years, he's never had
this motherfucker probably never even talked to that motherfucker.
Negative content strike of any kind, no warnings, nothing. Nothing. He's never broken their rules once. If they can just turn him off like that, and they do this all the time. And anybody who tells me that they do it equally across the board to other people on different political sides, you're lying or you don't know. They really don't do this equally. I'm not saying they don't pick on people
so they
on all sides. What I'm saying is that it's disproportionately aimed at people of specific political leanings. And in this case, it's not even political. EA is a non-political person. You can see his channel
Really?
has absolutely nothing to do with politics. They have more reason to come after me than they do EA.
Yeah, they do got a reason to come after you. You fucking conspiracy nut. We'll get to that later. We'll get to that dumbass shit later. That's going to be the heart of this motherfucking stream. Is that dumb shit you trying to convince people of?
They came after him because of the new satanic panic that's brewing.
Bitch, there ain't no motherfucking satanic panic. That motherfucker instructed motherfuckers how to kill motherfuckers. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? There's a big thing between accusing a motherfucker of some shit, right? And a motherfucker actually doing it. This ain't no satanic panic shit. It can turn into that. And some of y'all people don't get together and show people the truth about all this shit. I'm not talking about the truth about EA, Koetting, and all that. Well, that too, but about what y'all practice. Of course, y'all want to keep the shit underground. I understand that shit. But motherfuckers is up on the internet now. It's 2021. That old school hermit in the cave, my little log cabin in the middle of the goddamn forest shit. No. No. It's 2021. All that shit is out the window. That shit is gone. That's long gone. It's never gonna come back to that. It's 2021. Then it'll be 2022. They seen it be 2042. Those days is over. So this shit is already up in the front. Just like we thought this Hebrew Israelite shit gonna be some shit or whatever that's some like underground type stuff, and Yahweh Shai gonna come back. We teach about the small sanctuary. The small sanctuary. Not the Most High, he with the small sanctuary. The motherfuckers you don't expect. The little people. That shit all over with. Because Hebrew Israelites is big. There's motherfucking groups in America, Israelite groups in America right now, got damn near 10,000 fucking members. 10,000 motherfuckers is enough to fuck y'all asses up, to do some damage. They probably ain't got 10,000 Al-Qaeda motherfuckers in America waiting to do some shit. They ain't got that many goddamn Russian spies in this motherfucker. And a lot of these motherfuckers already set on go. They already set on go. They totally all you gotta do is hit the button. These motherfuckers gonna do whatever they tell them. These motherfuckers will kill you. They will kill you. And I don't prove to y'all that these Israelite motherfuckers will kill your ass. I done told you that 14 dead motherfuckers in the last goddamn less than 3 years. 14 dead motherfuckers in the country. All because of these motherfuckers. These people y'all want to ignore. Until you get some more of these motherfuckers just running up in a random white people house and shit while they eating their motherfucking Thanksgiving dinner or celebrating their goddamn Sabbath or Hanukkah or whatever the fuck. And when these stupid motherfuckers come up in your motherfucking crib with a goddamn machete, that happened twice last year. It might have been this year. Happened twice. One right after the Jersey City shooting with the 2 Hebrew Israelites, and about maybe 6 months after that, there was another motherfucker ran up in the house with a machete. Random motherfuckers' cribs. And they sit right up there in the mugshot with the big beard and the goddamn Hebrew Israelite t-shirt, the fringes, all that shit. And America acting like that shit. Oh, this is some this out of the blue shit. Nah, that's some shit about to be popping off more. Remember motherfuckers after 9/11, how motherfuckers is looking at Arab motherfuckers? Y'all better be looking at these motherfuckers. These Arab motherfuckers and shit, I'm not talking no shit about them Arab people. I'm just saying. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that shit. So, I'm not talking about all Arabs trying to do this shit. I'm talking about these Islamic extremists. I should have just said that shit. Say the right thing. Right? The Islamic extremists, when they do some shit, they're going to make some shit happen. They're not just going to hit some old random shit, so just go up in somebody's house and hit him in the head with a baseball bat. No. But these motherfuckers will. It could be a boss. All y'all motherfuckers work jobs. If y'all got some niggas, Puerto Ricans and Native Americans and shit working with your asses, them big fucking beards, and wearing them little hula fringes and shit, they mom's motherfucking goddamn living room curtains of fringes and shit around their goddamn shirt. Y'all better do something to get rid of those son of bitches. I don't know how the laws is in your state, but I know here in Connecticut, you can just fire a motherfucker with no excuse. Y'all need to start using that shit. Get these motherfuckers out the way. But actually, that shit gonna make the motherfuckers come there and shit. Like, what? Goddamn devil, we gonna kill you, Esau. But shit crazy. All right, let's get this shit out.
They're pushing this new thing because it gets clicks and it gets excitement and it gets you to watch. Well, you know what? You need to turn that venom on itself. You need to turn this around and use this venom to build these alternate communities up. We need what are called parallel societies now.
Skirt. Parallel society. Parallel society. Why the fuck we need a parallel society? Why can't people just be who the fuck they is? Why you gotta be different than the motherfucker that live across the street? Why you have to live in a different society than your next door neighbor? Know what this shit sound like? Cult shit. You know how many motherfucking I've been in a couple of these Hebrew Israelite groups, right? And one of the things they talk about, you go on Facebook. Some of y'all motherfuckers just go join one of those Hebrew Israelite. You can just put in Hebrew Israelite or Yahweh or Yahweh Shai or Yisraelite with a Y or some shit like that, and go in one of them groups, and you're gonna see these. We need to get land. We need our own land. You got all these Bama Israelites and shit, these old country bunking, dumb boogie eating fucking Bama Israelites in the South, right? They down with that shit because they already live out in the fucking woods and know how to do that shit, build their little houses. Because a lot of motherfuckers in the South, they build their own motherfucking house. Whether it's out of wood, cinder blocks, or whatever the fuck. I got cousins in the South. The motherfuckers built their motherfucking cribs, right? And how to farm and raise livestock and all types of shit. These motherfuckers is willing to teach all these city motherfuckers that shit too. And you know what you get? You get a bunch of motherfuckers, right? They start pooling their money and they buy a little plot of land. But guess what? This is one thing these motherfuckers never ask. Who that land name is going to be in? Who named that land going to be in? In most cases, guess what? That land going to be in the cult leader's name. So what that going to tell you? When you buck up, this is what they was calling saying in the cult, buck up. You know what I'm saying? Like you breaking a horse or something, and the horse buck up, right? The members are buck up, and you got to get rid of their motherfucking ass. Oh, these weird ass niggas again. All right, here we go. This is how we do this. All right, here we go. Fix that. And that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? They will start. Okay, you got the little commune shit, right? I'm about to show y'all some shit too. Let me see if I pull that motherfucker up now. Hold on. Let me see if I get this shit up for y'all now. Let me show y'all something here. Y'all think I be bullshitting. There we go. Hope they don't mind me saying the name. All right, let me share the thing so y'all can see this shit. Where y'all at? Y'all motherfuckers watching? Where y'all in the chat? God damn. All right. Share. All right. You know, DH and EA have been bringing up the idea in live streams of creating a commune for their members for over a year now. Y'all see that, right? If I'm lying, I'm flying. Now, it had to be a different video. That's one of the main things because I wanted to do this video like yesterday, the day before, or whatever. I heard the shit, and then I must be mixed it up with another video this dude did. But he said out of his own fucking mouth, when I get it, all right, I'm back. Jimmy James, I don't know what that poses me. I don't really know what you're talking about there. But thanks for coming by. All right, like I said, I didn't know what you were talking about. But anyway, okay, so yeah, this is what I was saying. He was talking on his stream saying, hey, I used to have a cult. I could be paraphrasing here. I used to have a cult, but I don't do it anymore. I would never do something like that again. That's what D.A. Storm said. That he used to have a cult. So, that he would never do that again. And then the next day, just that random Twitter post popped up. And I'm like, well, goddamn. I just finished listening to this motherfucker say that he used to have a cult and he would never do no shit like that again. I want to know what cult leader ever went into retirement. Show me one. I want to know. I want the story. If y'all can find me a cult leader that says, hey, I never be a cult leader again. What I did was wrong. I never seen that. Oh yeah, fuck George Floyd. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn George Floyd and shit. But that shit crazy. I say some worse shit about other motherfuckers than George Floyd and shit. I don't give a fuck. Keep that shit 100. Stay 100. You ain't never see me do nothing over here but stay on 100. And I invite all you niggas, niggerettes, niggas, picks, and po white trash to come on here and disprove me. I give everybody the goddamn opportunity, right? But with a nigga or a niggerette, Killer B burn you up to the filter line like a cigarette. No, sir. Let me stop playing. But right? So it's crazy that I saw that shit. And I'm just like, God damn. I was like, this nigga in on the shit. He really trying to, okay, got EA out the way. Maybe I could creep up in there. Like he giving his little support for EA. He say, yeah, you know, if EA want to come on here and give his story and shit, that motherfucker ain't trying to come on your shit. And that's another thing. You won't find a cult leader going on anybody's channel that could be potentially a opponent to them. Well, for one thing, Mr. Nasty. Mr. Nasty got his little members, SOJ, right? SOJ is his last hope. After SOJ, he be fucked up in the game. Now, his channel get taken down. Guess what? You won't see that nigga over there on SOJ channel. A lot of people like them little motherfuckers. They used to be kind of sincere with the shit. Now they just like him. They'll do their little live streams to this day. It's been 3 years or more since the motherfuckers was in that shit with him. I ain't never seen Judah Nasty show up on not one of their live streams. Not one. And when they do a live stream, they do streams that he's supposed to be doing. Mr. Nasty want to talk about motherfuckers being gay and all types of other shit. Just for the shock value and all that fucking shit. All right, let's get back on this motherfucker. Let's get back on track. More logical than what? All right, I'm about to block your ass, Jimmy James. You saying dumb shit now. Compare me to no motherfucking Polite and Umar Johnson. What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? Ah, damn. Y'all got fucked up in the game. Just don't understand y'all. Shit. I fucked that up. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. God damn.
Listen to me right now. Those of you who watched that video a couple of weeks ago where he's firing somebody and he's being really angry about it. Did you know that the person in question that he was
all right, shut the fuck up.
Down. The one about Marbas, when
get back to where
linguistically, neurolinguistically, to power and control. They want to control all of the narrative. They want absolutely nothing to do with politics. They have more reason to come after me than they do EA.
Really?
They came after him because of the new satanic panic.
See, that was a little plug right there he doing. You know, they got more reason to come after me than him. And a lot of people pick up on that and be like, yeah, because he's telling more of the truth. He's giving us more than EA. What? These niggas is slick. Y'all gotta pay attention. Like, I've been around all this shit, so I see it. And like, well, other people hear it and it'll go over their head.
It's brewing. They're pushing this new thing because it gets clicks and it gets excitement and it gets you to watch. Well, you know what? You need to turn that venom on itself. You need to turn this around and use this venom to build these alternate communities up. We need what are called parallel societies now. No more being lazy, no more fucking around. Assume that YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of these are owned and operated by corporate entities that are only there, of course, to make money. There's absolutely nothing wrong with making money. The problem is that it's beyond money. There's ambition there that has to do with power and control. They want to control all of the narrative. They want to control everything. They want to control what you think, what you say,
no, they don't.
How you feel, everything, so that they can control what you buy, and then they can rip all your data off of you. So I use YouTube because it's convenient evil. It's a thing here that I can use that gets a big audience. Look, I got 63 people watching me right now. I never get that on any of my other platforms.
Jackass, that shit don't, nigga, they ain't no fucking compliment. The motherfucker goddamn box of Cracker Jacks is more logical than fucking Umar Johnson. They ain't saying shit. No, motherfucker, I'll make you one, motherfucker. I'll make you wish you was one.
Other platforms. Of course, E.A. Koetting's name on this helps. Doesn't hurt. But it's time. We all have to stop sucking the tit of this fucking monster. We have to
What
stop
monster?
using other platforms.
What monster? And using other platforms. So, I'll go to BitChute. We go over here to this one. Because YouTube is ran by the Illuminati. All these shits are not public, motherfucker. These are privately owned companies. And it's a privilege to use these motherfuckers. It's not a right. It's a privilege. Well, what about free speech? You don't have no free speech on here. That's like going into somebody's house and cussing them out, talking about their fucking mama and their kids and shit, and tell them, you can't tell me I gotta shut up. I got free speech. No, you in somebody's motherfucking house. You in somebody's crib. That free speech shit don't start there. And free speech don't mean you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. Go out there in the street corner and say, we need to rat up and kill the goddamn president. Let's see if they let you sit your ass out there and say that shit. Free speech don't cover that shit. And that's what a lot of these boogie-eating conspiracy theorist motherfuckers, they think. They really don't know the fucking laws. They want to recite some shit when their bitch-ass feelings is hurt. He should be able to write a book how to correctly slit somebody's throat if you want to. No, that's not fucking free speech. Free speech does not stand for that. Just like we even knew this shit when I was in the IUIC Bronx fucking Israelite group, right? They told us like, yo, don't be on that street corner saying the F word. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the anti-gay F word or whatever. I just put it like that, right? Don't go out there and say they'll take your fucking bitch ass to jail. What about free speech? No. When your shit infringes on the right of another motherfucker, when it infringes on the rights of another motherfucker, the government don't hold that shit down for you. You can't be going out there telling you, motherfuckers, we need to kill these motherfuckers and shit. You can go out there and say, I don't like these motherfuckers. Or what these motherfuckers is doing to the country, you can say that. But you can't go out there and say, oh, we need to kill these motherfuckers. A lot of these motherfuckers didn't even graduate fucking high school. They've been doing drugs for the last goddamn 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 goddamn years. And they want to sit their asses up, their little crusty butt up on the motherfucking internet and want to tell you what the fuck going on. Nora was talking tonight about how motherfucker want to be the man, want to be the leader of some shit, talk about that magic is all this shit, but you using other tactics, motherfucker. Why don't you use your magic? You up on the live stream talking all this shit, talking all this motherfucking shit, but you the man, you the chief high priest magician of the goddamn universe. And can't bust a grape with your goddamn magic. Look at you, the Nazareth hoe ass and shit. Call himself cursing us and all our families and our kids gonna die and shit. We still up in this bitch. It been over throughout there 3 years. We still up in this bitch. And we doing better than ever, motherfucker. But we see your life getting fucked up, more fucked up, and more fucked up. And we've been revealing how fucked up your life is. And like I said earlier, they don't always want your money. They want your time. Because they want you just as fucked up as them. And not just as, more fucked up than them. That was going to make them feel good. And that I see this shit. I don't know. Y'all can say I'm wrong or right. This is this shit I seen in my life and shit, right? I take it. This is my opinion, right? A lot of people that deal with you call the left hand path, the occult thing and stuff, a lot of them been traumatized. A lot of them people went through a lot of shit. And they mad. They mad at the world. They mad at everybody. Anybody that's outside of Satan or whatever the fuck, they need to die. Fuck them. They wicked. Well, not they ain't gonna say they wicked. The motherfucker, they call it claim to be wicked. Right? So a lot of these motherfuckers is butthurt motherfuckers. And those are some of the prime candidates that join cults. People that have been traumatized, that went through some shit. Death in families, abuse, verbal abuse, domestic abuse, child abuse, sexual abuse, wherever the fuck you can think that can fuck a motherfucker up. They've been through it. It's a sad thing. It really is. It's a fucking horrible thing. But it's like society has turned these motherfuckers cold. I get it. A lot of them handle it different than others. A lot of these motherfuckers wouldn't wish what happened to them to happen to others. Some of them wish everybody should go through what the fuck they went through. And they want to inflict it on other motherfuckers because they went through it. You got those motherfuckers like that too.
I've been lazy about it. I have another platform. I use BitChute and Odyssey. I have 3 subscribers on Odyssey. I think I have almost 200 on BitChute. Nobody watches me on either of those. You're all watching me here. You don't realize our time here is limited. Our time here is limited.
Really?
Now, I know. And Zerafina, I love you, sister, so much. Believe me, I have so much sympathy for you and your fiance. I consider him a friend.
Look, Zerafina,
whatever help I can be, I'll do my best. But I would caution you guys. I know you can say it's all because of certain people. Here's the thing: you're giving them power when you do that. They're cheering right now. They get to say that they did this. I'm sure Ed Morrow will come out tomorrow.
He's smart. He damn sure was a cult leader. That's the first thing a cult leader do. Not say shit. That's the best thing they can fucking do, is not say shit. Not say shit. That's the best thing they can do. And then sit there and wait for it to go away. That shit don't work over here, though. We on your head. That could be a hard wait. We saw we did the Judah Nasty and shit. I put that motherfucker on suicide watch.
Tomorrow saying he cursed EA, giving them power, naming them is I hope, I mean, it'd be nice to everyone be mad at them, but then you're going to have the sycophants who are just going to be like, oh, I guess they're more powerful than EA. And I'm not criticizing you. I'm not criticizing you at all. I'm just, I don't like, this is why I don't like naming people, because it just gives them power. Fuck these people. Fuck.
Say my name, people. Motherfucker. Say my name.
They're nobody. There's like, yes, they may have had a hand in it. I agree. They probably did. But let's not give them power like they did this. No, who did this was YouTube and maybe the journalist that was behind this article. It's a corporate movement to censor wrongthink. Get it through your heads, people. If you're an occultist, you're a non-political person probably on top of things. But honestly, that time is coming to an end because occultism requires a free society in order to flourish. It's not really a cult, I guess, at that point, right? I guess that makes it, you know, out in the open. But
now, everybody know, YouTube is open to anybody that want to make videos on this bitch. Long as you abide by the rules and guidelines. They got the guidelines right up on the shit. It tells you all the rules and guidelines. Right? It's the same shit. The civil rights and all that shit don't have no goddamn porn or fucking drug use and shit like that. Don't have none of that shit on your shit. But motherfucker want to sit on the live stream with a meth pipe. Right? Motherfuckers want to sit on there fucking out with a meth pipe and shit hanging out their mouth and say when they shit get taken down, they talking about, oh, it's the Illuminati. It's the powers that be that are trying to stop what we're trying to put out to what we're trying to give to the people. No, it ain't. You just a stupid motherfucker. The code I was in used to do that shit all the day. Used to take people fucking like movies and all types of copyrighted shit, right? And when it get taken down, they said, oh, they trying to stop the truth. But people are so dumb and ignorant because you got a bunch of ghetto niggas and shit in the shit. They don't know nothing about no community guidelines and shit. And they damn sure not going to read up on that shit. So what is left for them to do? Is sit there and believe the cult leader, what he's saying. To demonize the rest of the world. To demonize the rest of society. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about what the fuck you believe in and shit. You can live next door to some Catholics and the motherfuckers next door to them can worship goddamn Satan. They're like, oh, the motherfucker, I ain't knocking on their motherfucking door. But they're not gonna burn your goddamn house down. Your ass, the next door neighbor might be gay. They're not gonna burn the goddamn house down. They might laugh for some shit when when the motherfuckers come outside. And the motherfucker wearing a skirt and some shit, they might laugh. A bit, maybe 20, 25 years ago, somebody might do something to you. But like I said, it's 2021. Things is changing. That bullshit is on its way out. That shit is on its way out. Hopefully. But if we keep this shit going, there's people that still fall for these old teachings and ways of thought. It's going to keep going.
You are a person who believes in free thought. And if you can't think freely and speak your mind when you need to, that is a step backwards in society. I know it's fashionable to be like, oh, I'm occulted, I hide everything. No, it's time to stop this bullshit. I got to calm down. I'm just going to start ranting.
You've been ranting.
A lot of sense. We have got to stop allowing them to control the narratives and frame things the way they do. This goes back to the video I did not long ago about stopping, no longer letting them make you eat shit. You've got to stop letting them frame shit around you like toxic masculinity and all this crap. All these words, these little words they're designed linguistically, neurolinguistically to program you to think a certain way. Just by hearing the terms, they fuck your brain up. You don't even realize it. That's how good it is. Believe me, I know this stuff front to back because once upon a time I was a very manipulative person. I knew how to do all that. You got to let go.
That's what I was talking about. I found
platform
it.
of all of these
I could be mistaken, y'all.
You've got to
I gotta keep it funky. I could be mistaken, but that's the part I was talking about. I don't know. He mentions it again, and I could have swore he said that I used to have a coat. I could have been wrong. Like I said, I'd be listening to shit, so I'd be half asleep. But that's the point. I'm gonna play it back again. Talk about this. How I know.
To back because realize that words, got to stop letting them frame shit around you like toxic masculinity and all this crap. All these words, these little words they're designed linguistically, neurolinguistically to program you to think a certain way. Just by hearing the terms, they fuck your brain up. You don't even realize it. That's how good it is. Believe me, I know this stuff front to back because once upon a time I was a very manipulative person. I knew how to do all that.
Huh. So what's stopping you now? So what's stopping you now? That's a powerful thing. That gets you riches, fame, all that shit. How many motherfuckers give that motherfucking shit up? Be careful, Seven. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. He just told you. The nigga just said, how do I know this? Well, you know, I used to be a very manipulative person. I know how to do all that shit. Are you still doing it?
You gotta
You're damn sure helping the people believe that there's nothing wrong with EA Koetting.
Go of this platform of all of these big tech systems. You've got to unplug and use alt tech now, especially if you're an occultist and a free thinker.
Why?
I know some of you are going to have a little bit of a stomach turn. You're going to have a little bit of a stomach turn because BitChute is synonymous with alt-right. And yes, there's a lot of people on the alt-right that use it because the alt-right is the one that is the most deplatformed. But there's a lot of leftists on there too. If you look, there's a lot of people of different political persuasions. They're not, yes, there's a lot of pro-conservative stuff on there. But you know who's also on there? Styx Hexenhammer 666. Whether you love him or hate him, that guy's not conservative. That guy's not conservative at all. He's a former Satanist. He's an occultist. So I bet you some of you own some of his books even. I have one right here. I have his edition of the
somebody explain to me how a Satanist can't be a conservative.
I like this edition of it. It's simple. It's not filled with bullshit. It's just what was in the original. So relax. Stop letting them politicize everything on your ass and have you stop thinking freely because you're afraid of shit. I don't care. Label me whatever you want. Call me whatever the fuck you want. I'm going to speak.
That's what we're doing tonight.
Stop being afraid of what they're going to label you and call you and how they might deplatform you. When I was growing up, we gave the middle finger to these people every fucking time.
Yep. And when we was younger, when we was fucking kids, because we was half retarded.
The teacher would say, do this, do that. We said, fuck you. The police would say, you can't party here. We partied here anyway.
Why is that? Because you're stupid. So you just want to rebel just to be rebelling. Not because of the reason why they tell you can't party here, or the reason you shouldn't be here, or you shouldn't stand across this line, or you shouldn't, like I had to explain to the motherfucker the other night. Talk about he should be able to fucking roll through stop signs. You just want to be rebellious just to be rebellious without a cause.
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck happened to you people? Stand the fuck up. I love Styx, by the way. Everyone's giving support. I love Styx. I'm not saying I agree with everything he says, by the way. I'm really not. I love Styx, though. Styx would be somebody I would be just in all my glory if I could hang out with Styx for one day. I'd probably end up hating the guy, I guess. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? But there's people I'd love to meet, even people that I think would hate me or not agree with me. It's people I would love to just meet and talk to.
Now, don't get me wrong about this video, about this stream I'm doing tonight. Like, I don't hate this dude. Like, I think he probably like a cool motherfucker and shit. But the things he displayed is real questionable. Like, because a lot of motherfuckers could act like they just a cool dude, and you know, and I just want to just be cool and shit and not bother nobody. But in the back of his head, he like, yeah, I'm about to get all these motherfuckers. He seemed like one of those motherfuckers too. Like he said, you know, I used to be a really manipulative motherfucker. So that's what I'm saying. That's the red flag right there. Because sometimes these motherfuckers are so smart they tell on themselves. They so smart they stupid. You ever met somebody that's real intelligent and like, or the dude that like nobody like, he's like the little punk, basically. Know what I'm saying? Very intelligent, but that motherfucker got ahead and he know how to maneuver around your ass and still play that innocent, you know, I'm just a bitch ass motherfucker role. But on some real shit, that motherfucker turn your lights out.
You know, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to become a passive motherfucker and just say, oh, I guess I'll just use YouTube and I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna make it more cutesy. But listen, the future, this is what the future is. Are you ready for what the future really is? The future, imagine a wood chipper the size of an industrial hangar, okay? The size of like a Boeing 747 hangar. Okay, imagine a wood chipper that big, but it's covered in rainbow flags and smiley faces and feel good bullshit. And it says, we don't judge you, we don't discriminate. Come on in. All right, the good things in here, and everybody's herding in there like a bunch of cattle. And if you try to turn the other way, they go, what's wrong with you? Are you some kind of an extremist? And they're all walking into this wood chipper and they don't even fucking know it or care. Those of us who see this are screaming an alarm right now, and half of you guys are still asleep at the wheel and don't care. I don't mean that nastily. I'm telling you, wake the fuck up. If they can take EA Koetting down, his channel had nothing objectionable on it that I know of. Now, I'm not a team YouTuber. I don't know what because their rules are completely asinine. They don't have rules.
Bullshit.
They have reasons they can deplatform you, and they're not clear.
They are clear.
If you look at YouTube's terms of service for a creator, they can literally cancel you over nothing.
No, they don't.
Because they don't have to tell you what it was. They can just point to any one of their different categorical reasons, and the categories are broad brush. They don't necessarily have any legitimate anything to.
No, they explain the shit. It used to be more like that, and they made it a little bit more clearer for people. It used to be real hard on motherfuckers like that. And no, they don't take your shit down for no reason. A lot of 99% of the motherfuckers know why they shit got taken down. When that shit happened to me, you don't think I know?
To it. It can literally just be, you violated our terms of service. That can be it. That's all they have to tell you. I've had a video taken down, the one about Marbas, when I can't even say the goddamn word. I've been shadow banned recently. If you guys want, I'll put up a screenshot. You can see how as soon as I talk politics at all, my channel goes from this to bang, straight down immediately. It doesn't matter what.
There's nothing you can do about that because it's not yours. This is YouTube's house. It's that simple. This is their house. That's like somebody coming to my house and I say, yo, you gotta take your shoes off. And they want to bitch and complain to me and shit. Talk about that's not fair. Motherfucker, this is my house. You got a door, you can use the same door you came in with to leave. It's that simple. When I was in the cult, right? There were people's complaining about all that shit with YouTube and Facebook. I said, hey, let's make our own website. And then nobody can't do shit. Can't do nothing about it. You know what? Ain't none of them motherfuckers hopped on board that shit but me. So motherfuckers need to shut the fuck up. Because they're not even going to do nothing on their own but sit there and talk and bitch and moan. They're not putting no work. Because a lot of them want to be on here just to be seen. Not to actually do the objectives that they talk about. They just on here to be seen. Because if there was really about the walk that they talking about, they would have been done all this shit. And I was one of the main people to show the motherfuckers, like, yo, I'm about this shit. I was active. Fuck that. When I was in Thorne nights and shit, I was active. When I first joined the fucking goddamn Hebrew Israelites in 98, I was active. We be up in Arab stores, fucking people's stores up. Let us catch an Arab, got a convenience store out here and selling pork. See what the fuck we didn't do to his store. Do it right in front of him. Dare him to call the motherfucking cops. The motherfucking Arabs sit there right there and just look at us. Like, goddamn, Allah doing this shit to me. Because I know goddamn well I ain't supposed to be selling this shit. And we used to tell them, in your own country, they cut your fucking head off for selling this shit. So why are you coming here selling this shit to my motherfucking people? And the motherfuckers was shook. Taking their chip fucking racks and flipping that shit the fuck over. Just totally destroying their store. The motherfuckers just sit right there. Like, goddamn. Some have a little tear in their eye and shit. Like, Allah did this to me. I was a real one. I wasn't no internet Israelite. I wasn't a punching keys. I was on this shit before the internet was popping. I was on this shit in the goddamn AOL days, motherfucker, with the little, the dial-up internet, motherfucker. I was this shit for real. So all these people like this that keep complaining, ask them what the fuck they're gonna do about it. You know what they're gonna do? Sit there and complain about a YouTube platform. I made a website for fucking Mr. Nasty and them. People ain't done on that shit yet. The shit that I done. I'm making websites I can sell for thousands of fucking dollars. I had our own YouTube, our own Facebook platform, type platform, our own motherfucking SoundCloud type shit, our own motherfucking eBay. I had all that shit on one site. Ain't nobody hopped on board that shit. Coatley the damn sure wasn't gonna hop on board because it made him look bad.
I say, no matter how much I carefully couch my language or how many disclaimers I put, they algorithmically, and it's not you guys, because I will post this and the response from my audience is amazing. Yay, Thorne, you're the only one.
Man,
we love
Seven,
you.
if I write a book, ain't none of these motherfuckers gonna buy that shit. Some old white people somewhere and shit can buy my shit. That's about it. It be some old white people and shit buy my shit. Ain't nobody and shit, like, know what I mean, that could benefit for it or that's in the risk of like joining that shit. They ain't gonna read that shit. Some old senior citizens and shit. Or some motherfuckers that watch Oprah or something. That's about it, motherfucker. I want to do that. I seriously want to do it. Like, I'm a horrible writer and shit. I would definitely need somebody to help me with that shit. But I definitely got that in the back of my head to make that shit happen. I definitely want to. It'd be real interesting because I'll say a lot of shit that I don't say on here. I'll say a lot of shit that I don't say on the live stream or this channel. Yeah, I got a lot of shit to share with motherfuckers that they wouldn't even fucking believe. Shit, I can't even say on here. That I done seen and done. I like Cherry Love. She like the only like apologetic, the Christian apologetic I fucks with. They ain't really nobody else. Like all the other motherfuckers and shit, they don't really fuck with me. Because you know they trying to do the same shit the Coat doing. On some real shit. I gotta keep that shit funky. Me and somebody was talking the other day. We were just like, damn, I ain't gonna say no names and shit, but I'm like, a lot of these motherfuckers not sincere with this shit. Like they out here talking about, oh, we trying to help people get out this cult. We trying to save these people and tell them the truth about the Bible or whatever the fuck, right? They not really about that shit. They not really about that shit. They trying to start their own shit, and they know these cult motherfuckers, these ex-cult members are already programmed. So now these motherfuckers could get up under their ass. Because I used to be like, yo, this is weird. Like, this motherfucker left the cult and shit. Like, why this motherfucker not trying to link with me? Like, I hit him up and be like, yo, you mind coming on my show or whatever the fuck. These motherfuckers don't even respond to me. I'm the goddamn boogie monster. No motherfuckers don't fuck with me like that. Vocab, Faithful don't even, yeah, I'll keep it 100. Fuck it. That's what I was talking about. Fuck it. Now you can name names and shit. Fuck it. Keep that shit 100. Those niggas don't fuck with me. Ask some niggas before and shit. Yo, what's up? The motherfuckers don't even respond to me. Leave comments and shit. Niggas don't say what up, nothing. Vocab put me up on his shit and then turn that shit into some other shit. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I quit, and I used to keep the shit funky. I used to be like, yo, y'all talk shit about Vocab, but Vocab is doing what all you niggas supposed to be doing. And y'all ain't doing shit. So, like, how can you say I shouldn't support Vocab when the nigga is doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing? But, you know what I'm saying? I look at the shit and I'm like, well, goddamn, why is this motherfucker doing this? This motherfucker writing books and all types of shit. I don't know what the fuck you writing a book for. You wasn't even in the shit. Everything you know about the shit you got from another motherfucker. Is they getting some of that bread? From all them books and all the motherfucking videos you doing? You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Cherry Love all day. I fuck with her all motherfucking day. Because she keep that shit real. When I see a Christian put my goddamn videos up on her motherfucking live stream, shit. I'm like, she's solid right there. Because she got me up on there cussing and everything. You know she don't play that cussing shit. You already know that. And she'll put my videos up on there in a minute. And I'm motherfucking, you son of a bitch. Goddamn, I'm saying everything on that shit. And she's sitting there playing it right on her channel. I said, she a real one. I'm rocking with her all day. Like, real talk. I could do a live stream butt naked with a motherfucker, a goddamn upside down pentagram and shit with Baphomet on that motherfucking shit. And if I'm kicking that shit, Sister Cherry gonna put me on a motherfucking stream. And she be like, I know Killer B is wearing Baphomet and motherfucking 666 on his forehead. But don't y'all pay that no mind right now. So just listen to what he's saying. That's why I fuck with her. Because she real as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to fuck with people like that. And she know, like, I'm 100 with everybody. Shit, I don't care if you worship Satan and shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you keep that shit 100 and you real with your shit, like, I'm rocking with you. I'm rocking with you all day. With any person's type of religion, that's why I did that stream the other day. I forgot how I named it. It was like, how does your God work for you? Or what makes your God work for you? Or something like that. And there's so many people miss the topic. Like, you know what I mean? There were some people like, Sister Cherry was like kind of off on it and shit. Like, Siberia's off. I had to tell him about himself on that stream too. Like, we could just have a motherfucking conversation. But motherfuckers want to say, oh, which one is better than the other? No. That shit don't exist. There's too many motherfuckers on this goddamn planet for one religion to rule everybody's shit. And motherfucking make Hinduism, that shit make you a cool, good motherfucker? Fuck with that shit. Long as you ain't talking about cutting nobody motherfucking head off and shit and fucking putting candles around and some dumb shit like that, I'm like, whatever. Like, know what I'm saying? If you got some religion where you're just having sex all goddamn day, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? If that make you a good motherfucking person and you ain't fucking nobody up with it, fuck it. Like these people that talk about the Bible and shit and then want to promote some old goddamn Egyptian shit. I'm like, man, fuck that fucking goddamn Kemetic bullshit. That's some old zillion years ago fucking shit. They'll say, oh, black people started that shit. When, nigga? In the goddamn caveman days, motherfucker? Them niggas was cavemen. You talking about some goddamn 30,000 BC shit. Motherfucker, the motherfuckers was cavemen, motherfucker. It was no different than the goddamn cavemen. Talk about we was kings and shit. Fuck out of here. I want to hear that shit. So it's like, nah, I don't know about all that shit, killer. But you know what I'm saying, though. Yeah, they do that shit, Jimmy James. They good for doing that shit. They good for doing that shit. Every religious Israelite or any religious Abrahamic subscriber has a price. You put the money up, they could be brought off tonight. Nah, I don't know about that shit. Some of these motherfuckers, they serious with that shit. Like Abrahamic religion, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you know how to do it and it make you a good person, fuck it. And that's one thing Cherry does too. How she dispels like a lot of the bullshit with the Christianity, because a lot of that shit comes from cults. Like they want to demonize or whatever Christianity and say, oh, they started slavery. They gave that to the slaves to make them fucking submit and all this fucking shit. Like, no, man, get the fuck out of here, that dumb shit. Like, know what I'm saying? And you really look at the history, them motherfuckers accepted that shit. As soon as the motherfuckers got there, they're like, yo, this shit is cool as fuck. Matter of fact, we was doing the same shit before y'all got here. They already had the goddamn cross. So when they came and showed up with the cross, the motherfucking Congolese people and shit, they were like, shit, we already got this shit. Like, fuck it, we can work with this. Just like that. That's how some of these culty people, they choose whatever deity they want to work with for whatever reason or whatever the fuck. It worked for them. Fuck it. I'm using it. Whether it's Lucifer or Satan or goddamn Baphomet or motherfucking Zazel or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Belial or whatever. Whatever you fucking with. Let's get back to this motherfucker here.
No dislikes, nothing but likes. But YouTube doesn't like it, and so instantly it goes straight down into the toilet.
But his ass still on YouTube. So
for those of you who are coming in late, I'm going to reiterate what happened. EA Koetting just got taken down by YouTube. I'm not speaking for EA. He's going to have to. Maybe I'll see if he wants to come on or something. I got a small channel compared to maybe there's some people who have a bigger channel who can help the guy. He should go on all the channels and speak what happened. And if he tells me a lot of details and gives me a message to give everybody, I will.
He ain't telling you shit.
Get it out for him. But he got deplatformed off of YouTube, according to him. It has pretty much everything to do with that BBC hit piece, that fake bullshit.
What was bullshit about it?
Conflating him with a murderer. He had absolutely nothing to do with that, of course.
Yo,
he didn't.
How is it bullshit? Well, we done showed it on the goddamn live stream the other night. We showed the goddamn book. Where the fuck you been? We showed the goddamn book. So he was lying in the book? Like I said, this motherfucker dick riding.
Encourage it. None of his platform had anything to do with that.
Really?
They just used his forum.
His motherfucking website got him talking to the motherfucker about the shit. What is you talking about, dude? What is you talking about?
And made a few. I don't even know if they made a few posts. They were just on his forum.
Nigga, he was talking to him on the forum. He spoke to him. You can go to his forum right now. You won't find that motherfucker up on there. But guess what? He was talking to that motherfucker, though.
So that's the only link, really, you know, besides they owned a few books about him.
And what was in the books?
And that's it.
What was in the books?
So they canceled him.
So, nigga, you condone fucking cutting motherfuckers up and shit for rituals and shit? Let us know. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. That what you about? Because this ain't the motherfucking goddamn, what's the fucking, the years, the goddamn dark ages and shit, nigga. Well, motherfuckers can just do that shit to a motherfucker. It's 2021.
Apparently, according to what EA mentioned, and I don't want to speak for him. I want him to be able to speak, or maybe Zarafina will come on or something, because I know Zarafina can probably speak for him. Apparently, the journalist that wrote that article went to YouTube directly. That's what I don't know if I'm rumor milling, but that's what I think EA was saying to me. That the journalist is big time responsible for it. That he went.
And I hope they do more.
So
they should do it to the IUIC for the Joy Bergen murder. They should do it to motherfucking goddamn the Army of Israel for Yana Sneeze murder. I could go on. Y'all got, you can't wait. My man Gedaliah, Chokma, right? He got a documentary coming out about domestic abuse in IUIC. My man played some audios for me the other day. I uploaded one of them. He let me upload one the other day, right? I uploaded. Y'all can go back and check it out. It's the one before this stream. You'll see it. It's real short. It's like only like a minute or whatever. And you'll hear a Hebrew Israelite speaking to his so-called wife. And the woman, you know, she has some heart. Don't come out here cussing at me. He's like, shut the fuck up. You do what I fucking tell you to do. All you do is answer when I ask you something. And you keep it moving. He was talking big shit. And some of that shit remind me of me back in the day. That's why I'm sitting up in this bitch now, looking stupid. Ain't no woman can try to hear that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You listen what the fuck I said. Ain't none of that shit going on over here. But then there's another video. I don't want to tell the whole shit, but I was going to say, I'm going to put it like this. We see the same people talking again. Totally different tone. That woman was in fear of her life. And you're going to see how, I'm going to put it like this, demonic this man is speaking. Not no screaming shit, but this mental illness type of shit. I don't want to give it up. I'm going to wait for him to come and bring it back out. But y'all go subscribe to Gedaliah. Actually, you go. I got his link to his channel in that video. You look in the description bar. I got the link to his channel, so y'all make sure y'all go over there and subscribe.
If his channel's gone, we're all in trouble, because I probably have more objectionable content on my channel than he had. To be brutally honest, I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to scrub my channel soon. You know, there's a video where like I do some bloodletting and stuff. I'm going to just, put those all make sure that you can't see them. Basically, I'm either going to delete them or I'm going to put them unlisted, because there's channels where if this was taken the wrong way, it would be my channel could get taken down for nothing, for literally nothing, for doing nothing wrong. Now, EA is framing this as a religious thing, and I'm sure that's part of it, because there's absolutely a line here that is in the public eye, in the media, in all of these things. The satanic panic didn't go away. It just sort of
subsided. Start contradicting itself.
Because everybody that was called satanic once upon a time has been shown they're not, like Wiccans and pagan people and all this stuff. And they really, like, we're not satanic. And so the satanic panic literally had fewer targets to attack. Okay. But now it's rearing its ugly head, especially since they might be able to conflate it, not with their preferred political agenda, but with the other side, because I
don't remember the BBC saying satanic. They might have did. I think they did, though. I think they did. But you got to look at the motherfucker who instructed him. What does he call himself? So if he calls himself that and displaying his actions and shit, of course, that motherfucker's going to think. So whose job is it now? The motherfuckers that really practice this to show the world, no, this ain't what it is. This is what it is. And they supposed to be up on, they don't got to be up on YouTube. They be supposed to be on whatever. Fucking these motherfuckers up and getting their asses up out the way and not letting them breathe. Because guess what? When you let them breathe, guess what they're going to do? They're going to breed. You let them breathe, they're going to breed. And they're going to be more of them. And then they're going to turn around where it's going to be more of them than you. And you'll be like, well, not all of us is like that. Well, goddamn, statistics say there's about 50,000 of y'all son of bitches in the United States that said, yeah, we can kill motherfuckers and shit. And y'all don't let these motherfuckers outnumber y'all. So y'all gotta fuck these motherfuckers up. What Bob Marley said, kill them before let them and not let them grow, whatever the fuck, however the song went and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Kill them before they grow. That's what you gotta fucking do. That's the fuck you gotta do. Look at the roster shit. They need to do that shit with that shit. That shit don't got motherfucking heads all fucked up. Taking motherfucker. Me and my boy were talking about that shit this afternoon. Like, yo, who the fuck want to listen to some motherfucker from some third world country? No, don't get me wrong, all my Jamaican viewers and shit like that. I'm not saying it like that. But I'm just saying. You got some motherfucker in the back goddamn woods with no motherfucking shoes on gonna tell me something about health and shit. Talk about, oh, you can just take this. I'll listen to something today. These dudes were spearfishing and shit, and they're drinking a coconut, right? Said they gotta wash your heart. Like, what the fuck you talking about this shit? Wash your heart, motherfucker. It is dumb shit. And like a lot of this shit is like folk medicine. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers rely on that shit before they rely on a real fucking doctor. And yes, doctors know more. Don't be no fucking cult flunky and think that doctors are satanic or doctors work in the house of the dead and fucking dumbass shit like that, and not have you go to the motherfucking hospital when you need to, sitting there drinking sea moss and shit. You got niggas out here just drinking sea moss and shit. Like, that shit is the do-all for health and shit. And don't realize you can't just be drinking shit every goddamn day, all day, because they say it's healthy. So I'm going to drink 100 fucking glasses of goddamn Irish moss a goddamn day because they say it's healthy. Look at Dr. Sebi, dumbass and shit. Glad that motherfucker not here on this motherfucking earth no more. The shit that motherfucker done to black people and everybody else is dumb enough to follow him. Motherfucker didn't graduate goddamn 5th grade. And y'all looking at him like he a doctor. Doctor what? And sit there lying his way. His whole career was lie. We got all the proof. I did the videos and showed all the evidence. Motherfucker just sit there and lie. And you still got dumb niggas talking about, oh, if they killed Dr. Sebi. Because they didn't want him to put the truth out to save black people. Like, get the fuck out of here, that dumbass shit.
Happens, I got some news for you. I know there's exceptions. There's no monolith here. But I got news for you. The vast majority, at least 2/3, if not 3/4 of the people that are involved in what we're doing on the left-hand style path, they're very liberal on average, but they're not leftists, and they're not part of a globalist. They don't like the globe. They see it because they're smart people. They see what's going. Yes, like you got people like Jen Vonsa. We don't agree on everything. CM and I, we don't agree on everything, but we agree on something, and that something is an anti-authoritarian position. That is our line in the sand. They don't like that. You're not saying pro-agenda, pro-estate, pro-establishment stuff. If you're not saying that, you're on a list that you will eventually be deplatformed.
Yeah,
maybe not now. Right now, we're in the opening days.
Motherfucker, you probably believe in reptilians. So you think that shit should be allowed for you to sit there and convince motherfuckers that the president of the United States is a goddamn reptilian motherfucker? Is you serious? That's the kind of shit that he talking about. Now, he say some super dumb shit. And this one made me cult leader alert, cult leader alert, cult leader alert. I'm trying to get to it and shit.
Give it 10 years. And it's going to get to the point where even what I'm saying now is going to be verboten. And unless it's little cat videos and bullshit, you're going to get taken down. You have to look at censorship in countries like China, understand where we're going. They're going to be doing all of that here. Just give it another 10 years if they get their way. We cannot accept this. This is unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. Not just because it's EA. I love EA. EA is like a brother to me. But it's not about EA anymore.
Followers. It says, this is literally a satanic panic 2.0 because of some literal deranged kid. Koetting isn't responsible for what crazy people do. That's the same shit a cult member would say. Like Hananiah Israel made Marcus Chestnut, gave him all the ammo to go kill Martin Luther King Jr.'s mother. FBI went to Hananiah Israel, questioned him and all that shit, but they couldn't convict him of anything. They know he gave him all the information to do what he did. They gave him the idea to hate these people and all this shit, but that's the fucked up thing about cults and how cult leaders get away with all this shit. Because the laws in this country are so great that it protects shit like that. It is kind of fucked up. It's not fucked up, but it's fucked up at the same time. And it's something that I don't want to see taken away, but it got to be curbed somehow. How they going to do it? I don't know. I don't want the freedom of religion to be taken away. I don't want freedom of speech to be taken away. But there's a fine line, and these motherfuckers know how to ride that fence. Unfortunately. I wish they could pass a law that take away all these goddamn cults. If a motherfucking cult making you get 40% of your goddamn money or gotta kill you. Freedom of religion and shit allows that shit. So, but they gotta be some kind of, nobody came up with it yet. They doing it in other countries, but United States, they can't do it. Because Constitution and shit, like, you know what I mean? And that's a hard motherfucker to fuck with. So that's something that people need to talk about. how can this be worked out? Like, you know what I mean? Without fucking up the Constitution. How? I'm not that big of, know that much about the Constitution and the laws and all that shit. I would love to have somebody out here that do. I try to learn as much as I can lately, but that's a hard motherfucking battle right there. That's a hard motherfucker.
Anymore. All right? EA is down, and we got to help him if we can. Whatever new channel he puts up, I will make sure you guys hear about it so you guys can find it. But as soon as I find out about it. But this isn't just about EA. This is about all of us. This is about the whole thing. This is about everybody that's involved in this. It's time to stop taking their shit. Stop.
Take who shit?
Grow up and stop letting them politicize every fucking thing and get on alt media now. Do it today. If you don't have an account set up for BitChute and Odyssey, do it now. Because if you like my
alt
content,
media, get out alt media now. Why would you have to get out of alt media? If you're doing something right, there's no reason to be on alt media. There's nobody out to get your ass. Like I said, the Constitution protect all that shit. But when you do extra shit,
I've about had it with this platform. Yes, I'm really grateful I got 5,000.
Bye, close your shit up. I bet you won't close that motherfucker up. You get them little checks, motherfucker. I bet you won't close this motherfucker account. I guarantee you that. Talk all that shit you want, but your ass is going to be right here on YouTube. Talk all that shit you want, but you're going to be right here. Every little step you take can be right here on YouTube.
1,000 subs, and I'm going to keep using YouTube. Don't get me
goddamn right you will.
But I've about had it with this place. I've had it with Facebook. I've about had it with YouTube and their censorship.
Why you on here?
They're constantly censoring people that I like, and they don't even say anything that wild.
Really?
So I'm going to be, from pretty much this day forward, I'm probably going to be using this channel less for my original content, more about streaming here for a little while, and I'm going to be starting to shunt all of my good work onto BitChute and Odyssey from here on. I'm going to figure out which one I'm going to use more. BitChute's a little bit less user-friendly. For some reason, when I post my long-form videos, it doesn't like it, and they don't seem to upload. But when I put up smaller videos, it seems to be fine. So I don't know. Maybe I'll use Odyssey more. I don't know.
Maybe it's the Illuminati don't like you and shit because you're telling the truth.
What? But I'm going to keep using YouTube.
This shit got me confused, too, because these niggas supposed to be all to be about Satan and Lucifer and shit. But then they accuse the Illuminati of being with Satan and Lucifer. But I thought y'all niggas is down with Satan and Lucifer. So shouldn't the Illuminati allow you to be on YouTube then? Somebody explain that shit to me. Somebody explain that shit to me. So the Illuminati, the Christians, or the Satanists and Lucifer, which one is it? Now, he gonna make a statement. Right? He can make a statement. And all of y'all know who was with me fucking with Mr. Nasty. Y'all are going to hear this shit before. Y'all heard this shit before.
Their algorithm, because I'm going to sanitize this freaking channel. And I'm just going to talk about cutesy little stuff that's okay here. And all the good stuff's going to go on these other ones.
What?
And I'm going to lead you guys over there. I'm tired of this. And I need your help. So does EA. So does every other creator. And I know that VK got taken down a while ago. I don't know if he's got taken down again. Somebody said he got taken down. I don't think it was again. But he got taken down once upon a time by these same people over some nonsense.
Exactly.
It's time that we stop taking this shit laying down. It's time. You saw what happened in 2020. Those of you who have any awareness at all, and in 2021, do you know what's going on? Or are you that stupid you can't figure it out? I mean that. I love you guys to death, some of you, but some of you guys, I wonder how smart you are. If you can't see what's really happening, it's more than just greed. It's more than just satanic panic. Get your little identitarian stuff out of your head. Stop thinking about it. Oh, they're against me because I'm a Satanist. They're against you because you're a free thinker. That's what it is. That's all it really is. Anybody, that includes people on the left, by the way, not as much, but yes, including people on the left who are free thinkers. If you're an ANCOM, for example, someone who's into any form of anarchy,
just come out and say you white supremacist.
If that's your shit, they're going to
stop sugarcoating that shit, motherfucker. Stop fucking sugarcoating that shit. Just come up out and say, I can't stand niggas. Just say it, motherfucker. Just say it. Keep that shit gangster. God damn.
To get you sooner or later.
You been hitting on that shit all night.
Down.
E.A. Cougar got that big ass white pride worldwide motherfucking shit out his goddamn arm. Say, hey, he's not a white supremacist.
That's what it's for. That's why they got you all in here. I said this like 10 or 15 years ago. I noticed that YouTube was bought by a government or had a lot to do with government institutions. It's got Alphabet involved. It's got all of these different corporations that are associated with government DARPA contracts, okay? Google in particular, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of these are all part of this big propagandized element. Now, a number of years ago, I think it was 2014 or 2013, the Smith-Mundt Act expired. If you don't know what that is, look it up. The Smith-Mundt Act was how the government was restricted from being able to propagandize directly to the United States people. Before that, they were limited to their, was it Voice of America or whatever? They had like a radio show nobody listened to that they'd broadcast around the world. But they were not allowed to directly propagandize the American people until the Smith-Mundt Act expired. At that point, all bets were off. Now they're allowed to do whatever the fuck they want with any media, any big tech, anything. So they are shaping all of this to propagandize you with what they want. Now, what's they? Who's they? If you don't know, I'm not going to tell you. Go figure it out. Maybe there isn't a they specifically, but it's definitely a they. And they're getting you guys all on these platforms. That's why YouTube was so free speech oriented for a while. Don't be evil and let people have what they think. Putting everybody in this same basket where they lured you in. Because if you look, 15 years ago, everything was on here. Political commentary. You had people talking about prepping. You had now all of this stuff is getting shunted and destroyed and deleted and canceled. And they're shoving mainstream stuff in your face. I have a special, I don't even know if I'm allowed to mention it, but I have a.
I just looked it up. The Smith-Mundt Act to promote the better understanding of the United States among the people of the world and to strengthen cooperative international relations. That's what it is. I might do a show on this. I gotta read a little bit more on it.
A special app on my web browser that literally hides mainstream outlets, all of them. Yes, even Fox, even MS, all of them are gone. I refuse to watch them because they're cancer. They're literally lies nonstop 24/7. And even when they're telling you the truth, they're lying to you. None of them are legit.
Oh, so now the news lied to us and shit. So Kyle Rittenhouse and shit, he probably really wasn't in the courthouse and stuff. So I saw somebody put up on Twitter today saying, wow, they showed the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Why didn't they show the trial with the lady that was with what's the motherfucker that had the child censoring and shit? Jeff Epstein or whatever, YNC Epstein, whatever the fuck his name was, right? And it was a meme. And like I keep telling motherfuckers, chill out with the memes and shit, because the memes that have you looking stupid as fuck. Right? Oh, but when the real stuff is going on, you see, they won't report that on the news. They won't, all they got is a drawing. Right? Bitch, they don't motherfucking put goddamn motherfucking cameras in federal fucking courthouses, motherfucking court cases. Jackass. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be little stupid shit like that. People will say, and somebody will take it and it'll run with it, and it should be all over the goddamn internet as this big Illuminati goddamn conspiracy. Oh, they trying to hide the truth. Well, really, it's just logical shit. If you're a normal American citizen, you would know all that shit. But the motherfucker that was skipping class, smoking cigarettes in the bathroom and shit, in the school bathroom, and grow up saying, oh, fuck society, what I need school for, and what I need this for, and all that shit. And now you're fucking goddamn 50 years old, still wearing your leather jacket and fucking dumbass shit. And now your ass ignorant than a motherfucker, believing in reptilians, looking stupid, and thinking the whole world against you. When you could have went to school and studied and learned shit like every other normal kid that was up in that motherfucker. Because you want to be different. There's a cost to that shit. There's a cost. All that shit you talk about when you was young, now look at you. You're looking crazy.
Consider this your fucking wake-up call. If you didn't know already, now you got to figure. I know that people are like, Thorne's talking politics. Yes, I am, because it is all about that on some level. The politics of authoritarianism versus free thought. The Great Reset versus the Great Awakening. Which side are you on? If you're asleep, you're on the Great Reset side and you don't even know it. And when you find out what that means for you, you're going to fucking, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy.
But this one, oh, God damn it.
Across the board to other people on different political sides, you're lying or you don't know.
I don't fuck the shit.
It's all propaganda now. And alt tech is the last.
God damn.
That's not what Stoicism is. It has nothing to do. Stoicism is not.
I missed my goddamn part. Ain't this bitch?
I need to take a breath. Let me read some comments a little bit. Eddie Romanov says, EA is honest about his failures, and that's the important thing. Thank you, Ed. Yes. And I like to think that that's something that I learned from him. That's something that I think that, you know, EA and Behemoth X in particular, those two channels really inspired me to do my own channel. Because I felt like I had an important message to give. And I loved their work, and I loved how they did it and how unashamed they were for doing it. I loved all that. And I wanted to be like that. I wanted to emulate that success, not steal it. Like a lot of people who get into this, they want to steal it from them. They think that by undermining other people, they can raise themselves up. That's the people on the other side that I won't name. They think that by undermining me and EA and everybody, they can lift themselves up. It's ridiculous. You can't lift yourself up by undermining somebody else. It's crabs in a bucket. So I learned from him that being sincere about your shortcomings or your mistakes and doing so publicly is really good for the soul. It's really good.
It's really good to get sympathy for motherfuckers to join up with you and feel bad for you. Cult leader number one. Cult leader 101, buddy. 101. Just like Mr. Nasty. Oh, I was a orphan. My mother lost me when I was a kid because she was smoking crack and fucking all types of other dumbass shit, right? Half of that shit not even true. Half that shit not even true. Old Killer B dropped one of them ill-ass videos on Mr. Nasty. Make that motherfucker go into hiding for a couple days. That nigga won't live stream for like 5 days over one of my videos. That nigga come back on suicide watch. Well, you know, sometimes I feel, Yahweh is leaving me. I just want to kill myself. I just want to kill myself. And then what do people do? Oh, Judah, don't kill yourself. Oh no, Judah, we love you. Judah. But then they forget all the bullshit that I done showed that this motherfucker done did to the people. They'll forget about all that shit. And fuck, oh, Judah, don't do it. And I'm like, do it, motherfucker, you pussy. Fucking do it, bitch ass motherfucker. You pussy, you won't do it. Right? And that's what they do. I done seen this shit 100,000 times. Look with what's his name? Baker. What's his name? What was the preacher? Something Baker got caught with the motherfucking hookers and shit. back in the day. Y'all ain't shit with that name. Y'all ain't shit. Who's that dude? Jim Baker or some shit? That was his name. Look at the black preacher that was molesting all the boys in the church, and they wrapped him up in the goddamn old school Torah like a fucking nigga burrito and shit. What was that motherfucking name? Eddie Long. I call him Eddie Longstroke. And then dicking down all the motherfucking boys and shit up in the goddamn church. And then the motherfucker started losing weight and shit. Motherfucker went looking like goddamn motherfucker Shaquille O'Neal to looking like motherfucker Jimmy the Cricket overnight. Hell yeah. Especially when they see my money phone and shit. You saw my money phone? I was stunting on them niggas. I'm like, oh, you gonna put Mr. Nasty up out here? Okay. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna talk on my money phone, motherfucker. It had that big greasy nigga and shit on the background and shit with the burner and shit pointed at the camera. Yo, that's the most classic part, yo. My boy put the burner on the camera, yo, that motherfucker was like, oh shit. Like, Sonetta was like, God damn. Like, oh shit. Like, damn, well, we don't really know about this motherfucking Killer P. Yeah, man, that shit was a trip. Yeah, with his Under Armour shirt. Yup, Eddie Longstroke. Fucking with all them little boys and shit. Yup, and got AIDS and some shit, and motherfucking dead to some bitch now. So nigga somewhere 6 feet and rotten. Motherfucking 6 feet and rotten somewhere. Yup.
Good for your brand. It's really good for your soul. It's really good for everything. There's literally no downside to it.
What it?
I've always known I've always been an oversharer, if that makes sense. I'm not ashamed to tell you my quirks. In fact, I find it disarming when people do that. When people tell me, oh, I've got this problem, I go, oh, okay, well, now I can't be surprised when it happens. I appreciate that. Thank you. Maybe it's like an autism thing. I don't know. I am like on the low end of the spectrum, I've been told.
Yeah, we see it. We see it, motherfucker. We do see that shit.
Whew. Let me read some here. Oh, thank you, Steroid. Thank you for the $5. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Now, I will also warn you guys, even though I'm saying...
Hold on, I want to see something here. I want to get to a certain spot so I can get the fuck up out of here. Leave y'all alone for the night. What did he say? I know... How did he say that? I know people... I know... Let me see something. Shit. Some bitch.
Saying all this beautiful, loving stuff about EA, I don't want to eulogize the man. He's still there, and he's still a powerful person, and he's going to be coming back with something. But I also don't want to pedestalize the guy, okay? Love the man for what he is. But don't put him on a pedestal and think he's some kind of savior or some kind of prophet. He's an entertainer like me. Yes, he's got a spiritual message. Okay, but he's also an entertainer.
Fuck, I tried this apart and I missed it. I know I was right on it, but I lost the spot. He says he knows somebody that knows. Wait. Higher ups. Maybe I search for that. Higher. Will it come up? Oh. Fuck. Let me see something here. Okay, shit. This might be the part here. 96 minutes. That will be what? Hour and a half. Hour and a half, maybe. Start right here.
Twitter lawyer was answering Tim Pool's grilling, showed everyone what a monstrous organization big tech is.
Damn, I think I found it.
Thank you, Rokas. Rokas says, I think you, DH, should be the elite and spread the word with millions of people, not them. Hey, make it happen. I'd love to be that guy, except I wouldn't. I got to be honest with you. As I get more successful, the more I retreat into my corner. Gogo says, how are you, legend? King? Yes. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start calling people king and queen. I'm going to start doing that.
Huh.
Julian Strong.
Where have we seen that for, people? Huh? We was kings. We was kings. Where have we seen this shit before? This is why I'm doing this video. This is exactly why I'm doing this video. And 7 know what I'm talking about. I know Eric know damn well what I'm talking about. Right? You see this shit? You see this shit? It's doing the same shit the goddamn cult leaders do. And motherfuckers sit there like I'm fucking crazy. Like I'm just making this shit up. The same goddamn, I told y'all motherfuckers, it's like a handbook these motherfuckers got. Because they all run the same game. It's the same kind. They run the same playbook over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's like playing Tecmo Bowl back in the day when you doing that Hail Mary and shit with who was it? Lawrence Taylor or some shit? Not Lawrence. Who the fuck was it? Some of y'all motherfuckers played Tecmo Bowl was a little kid and shit on Nintendo. Fucking who was about Walter Payton or some shit? You throw them off, and that motherfucker can catch that shit every motherfucking time you run that play. That motherfucker making a touchdown, guaranteed. And that's what they do. I hope I didn't pass that part. But he says he knows somebody that knows the elites. And he told them what they do. Now, if that ain't a lie, I don't know what is. Because they ain't nobody that's involved with the people that he claiming that do all of this shit, right? And how they don't let you know who they are and all this shit, right? But they revealed it to your boy, and your boy told you. So these powerful people told their secrets to some motherfucker that knows you. Who the fuck is you? Now. So it's either you're lying or you part of the shit. So, because they're not going to share no shit with no motherfucking bottom feeder ass motherfucker like you. Right? Right or wrong?
The King says, thanks, I'll check it out. Jennifer Vatsa, the Queen, says Alex Jones videos vocoded are amazing. Yeah, they are.
Alex Jones. See what we dealing with here, y'all?
Ooh, Alex Hunter. Ooh, I forget where that quote's from. That's got to be from somewhere. Alex Hunter, the King. I hope I don't mean to misgender you, by the way. The King says, when you cut out a man's tongue, you do not prove him a liar. You prove you fear he will speak the truth. I would say the deplatform is basically, it is the same thing. Beautifully. Man, somebody make that quote stay out there forever. Beautifully said.
Weird ass motherfuckers.
Look, you don't have to like Alex Jones. Anybody who knows me knows that I tell you, he tells like low ball 60%, high ball 80% truth. It's the 40 or 20% you got to be smart enough to look around and realize it's either hype for click or he's being told to set it by his handlers. I've said in a recent Discord thing on the memes channel, someone put up an Alex Jones meme about Alex Jones versus the New World Order. I'm like, let's be real here. The guy says he broke into Bohemian Grove and snuck in and he's not dead. Yeah, right.
What?
He didn't sneak in. That motherfucker
now, what I just tell y'all? What did I just tell y'all now? I said, if your boy knows these elites and he told you what they do, know what I'm saying? Your ass would be dead unless you was down with it. See? See? And these motherfuckers motherfuckers tell on themselves. That's why you just gotta listen to them. You gotta listen to what they say and watch what they do.
Had his membership card out and he walked through the door like everybody else. Everyone gets scared of my white doll. I love that. Not scared, but they have to say it as a weird present. Very, very good. Don't ask. Don't ask. Every once in a while, that chick powers up. It was something I set up and I let it go, and every once in a while, it powers up again. I can't.
Wait, let me see something here. All right. Elites. That's the word that he used. So 1 hour and a half. That's 90. All right. So 4. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. Let's play a little bit more.
It was Tyrion Lannister, really? I don't like Game of Thrones. That's why I had no idea. Good quote. That's a great quote. Thank you, West Egg. Here's my so Julian Strong says James Corbett is like 1,000 times better than Alex Jones. Here's my litmus test for whether someone's good or not. Number one, do they wake people up? If they wake people up, then I don't care if they're wrong a lot. So Alex Jones woke a lot of people up, so I give him some slack because his hyperbole.
Dude woke people up by saying the fucking Newtown fucking school shooting was fake? That what you call waking motherfuckers up? I live right near there. I am not too far away from Newtown fucking school and shit, where that shit happened. And he's trying to tell me that the shit fake, that them kids didn't die. See what I'm talking about? It's weird, sick shit.
He woke a lot of people up. That's a good thing. The bad thing is it makes a lot of it look stupid, so he gets a lot of derogatory marks to go with it. My litmus test for whether someone's good or not is who are they pointing at? If they are pointing only at Biden or only at YouTube, if they're not trying to point at behind that, or if they're only pointing at the figureheads or Trump or whoever, if you're mad at any of the figureheads, you are being duped. If you're sitting there, like I say, let's go Brandon because it's a funny thing, but I know that this Brandon that we're talking about is not the one in charge. That's just a puppet on the end of a very long stick that the elites have shoved up his ass, and that's all he is. He's not the one. He doesn't come up with.
Now, where's your proof for all of this? Where's your proof for all of this? Let's see some sources. Cite your source. Just open your eyes. Just open your eyes. That's what they're going to say. Just open your eyes. Or they're going to show you a fucking YouTube video. That's the first thing they're going to do. That's the first thing they're going to do. They ain't going to give you no answer. They ain't going to cite no source. Their source going to be a fucking URL and shit for a motherfucking YouTube video.
Any of this. He's not the bad guy. He's just a puppet. So being mad at Brandon is dumb. Brandon's just the mouthpiece. He doesn't mean anything. If someone were to, I can't even say it because we're on YouTube, if someone were to make that problem go away, they would just put another person in the place and it would be fine for them. They don't care.
How do you know all of this shit?
If they're not pointing at the people behind the curtain, and even if you can't point at...
You know too much, motherfucker. Why is you still alive? Huh? Huh? So who are these people? I see you got the goddamn Baphomet shit on the wall and shit. on the side of you. So who do these people work for then? Because Alex Jones is saying that motherfucker worked for the goddamn alphabet, motherfucker. So okay, you talk about Alex Jones, so who is they working for? Huh? Who are they working for?
Specifically who it is, because you don't know, because we'll never know who's really at the tippity top. Nobody will. Nobody will know who's at the very tippity top. The people who are at the very tippity top will always be anonymous. Always.
Hear this?
I'm just reading comments, so I'm getting a little distracted.
I think it's coming up before I what?
We'll never know who's really in control. People are going to say Soros. No,
yeah, it's coming
Soros
up. It's coming up.
Really in control. Oh, it's got to be Bill Gates. No, he's not really in control. Oh, then it must be Zuckerberg.
Listen
it must be Jack Dorsey. It must be, guys. If you can see them, it's not them.
Now listen.
They're not ready to reveal themselves yet. These are people who live in the shadows. They live humble lives, believe it or not. I know people who know.
That's it. That should be the end of the show right there. You see how stupid that shit is? He know what kind of lives they live. He said, yo, you just don't know. You don't know. I know people that know. So these people that know these people, they told you.
They have, regular ranch houses.
No kind of house they live in.
I'm not kidding. But then they've got like bunkers and paradises laid out for themselves on islands. You'll never know who they are.
Really?
Never know.
Really?
Because they set this whole thing up so that they stay
What's up, Necro Nikki?
Until they're ready to step
crazy,
forward and
right?
reclaim the throne. They're trying to reinstate the old ways of the living God emperors. They're trying to do that and use the technological singularity to do it. They're trying to get you all into their future cities so that you can be hooked up and get your brain drain on. And those of you guys who are like, I can't wait for Elon Musk's brain chip. Are you stupid?
No,
you can't trust that. I'm not saying the brain chip technology is a bad idea. I'm saying you're going to trust who's going to put that in your head. What are they going to put in it? You're going to trust this shit? I didn't even trust a cell phone.
No, I got to bring that shit back. That shit's hilarious.
Musk's brain chip. I'm not kidding. But then they've got like bunkers and
listen to this motherfucker.
Ready, guys.
Listen.
I'm just reading comments, so I'm getting a little
distracted. No, motherfucker, your brain distracted, motherfucker, because you're retarded.
We'll never know who's really in control. People are going to say Soros. No.
You never know who's going to be in control.
Oh, it's got to be Bill Gates. No, he's not really in control. Oh, then it must be Zuckerberg. It must be Jack Dorsey. It must be, guys.
My mama and them.
If you can see them, it's not them. They're not ready to reveal themselves yet.
They're not ready to reveal themselves.
These are people who live in the shadows. They live humble lives, believe it or not.
All right.
I know people who know.
Nigga. Same shit Mr. Nasty used to say. Yo, how many of y'all remember Mr. Nasty was trying to tell us that the Illuminati was trying to contact him? He made this fake ass Facebook account and shit said, see the guy there with the Lamborghini? Yeah, he said, yeah, man, that's good work that you're doing. Keep up the good work and stuff. We want to talk to you or some shit like that. I like if you don't stop this lying ass bullshit. Oh, so people think that the bullshit that he teaching is some deep knowledge and everybody should want to learn this knowledge because the Illuminati know that he teaching the truth and shit and they want to stop him or for him to join and shit. Yo, you hear this nigga? Listen to this motherfucker, man. Yeah, he is touched. He got something. Autism, something. He got something.
They have, regular ranch houses. I'm not kidding.
He's not kidding.
But then they've got like bunkers and paradises laid out for themselves on islands. You'll never know who they are. Never know. Because they set this whole thing up so that they stay hidden forever until they're ready to step forward and reclaim the throne. They're trying to reinstate the old ways of the living God emperors. They're trying to do that and use the technological singularity.
Wait, the old living God motherfucking shit. Ain't that EA co-edited, motherfucker? So we got it all wrong. We should be following EA co-edited shit. Cause he trying to how to be a living God, motherfucker. Well, shit. So EA co-edited is one of these motherfuckers then. Right? If I'm lying, I'm flying. Am I right or wrong? Ain't that what EA's co-edited is supposed to be? This powerful elite and shit that they got this knowledge. He's the most exalted sorcerer in the fucking universe and shit. He's the master of all demons and spirits. But for some reason, I can't shake this motherfucking Oxycontin monkey. For some reason, I can't shake the meth demon. For some goddamn reason. Master of all demons except the meth monkey. I can't shake. I'm the master of all demons, but for some reason, I can't shake the meth monkey demon. I can't shake the fucking crack monster.
To do it. They're trying to get you all into their future cities so that you can be hooked up and get your brain drain on. And those of you guys who are like, I can't be
right.
for Elon Musk. Are you stupid?
Maybe the doll behind this motherfucker.
You can't trust that. I'm not saying the brain chip technology is a bad idea. I'm saying you're going to trust who's going to put that in your head. What are they going to put in it? You're going to trust this shit?
You say you're going to trust this shit? That doll who told you know what? Somebody asked me the other day. I had put up those EA videos and shit, the video clips, and somebody asked me in the comments like, "Yo, where you get those clips from?" I said, "Little birdie told me." Little birdie gave them to me. So man, maybe his answer is like that little doll behind me told me and shit.
I didn't even trust a cell phone until like 10 years ago. I still don't.
No, nigga, because you just retarded, nigga.
Now I'm addicted.
Yeah, exactly, motherfucker. Exactly.
Yeah, Julian says Rothschilds and Rockefellers is probably as far as you'll get, and that isn't even it anymore. So this is what the elite do. These successful people, they'll bring them into the fold. Because these are mystery schools. Alex Jones gets some things right when he says that these are the current installation.
Yo, DA, school. I know you mad at the motherfucker if you watching this shit. I know you mad at the son of a bitch. Yo, I'll debate you on any of this shit. On any live stream. You come on mine, I come on yours. We come on another platform. I'll debate you on this shit all fucking day. I will drag you across the universe with this shit. Dead ass. Let's debate for channels, motherfucker. I'll win. I'll take my shot. I'll close it up. I'll close this bitch up forever. You lose, you close your shit up. I'll debate you on any of this shit.
That's not wrong. That's actually right. Of course, he turns it into death cult and all this other. He statenizes it all and hyperbolizes all bullshit. But he's not wrong about the mystery school stuff. It's all a modern incarnation of these mystery schools. That is true. So the people that are really behind this are going to be secret. And what they do is when people become successful enough, they make them an offer they can't refuse. They say, look.
Exactly, Eric.
We see that you're a success and we want to use your platform. We want to use your technology. We want to use your Windows platform. We want to use your this, your that. Here, start doing this.
No, exactly, Eric. You think this motherfucker was a nigga and shit. You think this motherfucker was in the conscious community. Talk about calling motherfucking kings and queens and shit. Yeah, what up, Kang? This shit is crazy, yo. This shit funnier than what I saw it the first time, yo. When I saw this shit the first time, I was just rolling in my fucking bed, yo. I was just tickled. I was tickled to death over this shit, yo. This motherfucker here, man. So why can't your magic get rid of these motherfuckers, nigga? That's what I want to know. Shout out to Nori too. Good. She said that shit. And these motherfuckers is all of that. Why they not talking with their fucking magic? She said it too. She said, y'all would have a war. Let's have a magic war. Motherfuckers don't want that shit. Because motherfuckers be over here pump faking and shit. Hoping that real one don't come and shit. Hoping that real motherfucker don't come around. These motherfuckers doing everything except using their fucking magic. Oh, fucking real, yo. I know my magic work. My magic bad to the motherfucker. Can't you see? Can't you see, motherfucker? I told you I put motherfuckers on suicide watch out this motherfucker. And this is light shit. This is light. This thing killing me. Your motherfuckers that know me from back in the, y'all already know how I get down and shit. You already know how I get down.
Come to these meetings and they indoctrinate them. Sometimes it doesn't take much because they're eagerly to accept this stuff. They get pulled in behind the scenes and they find out what's
calling
really
on Jesus and shit out this motherfucker. That motherfucker said, I know motherfuckers. They told me. But that's some like subliminal type shit though, to make the people think that he know this some type of dark, deep knowledge, like unheard of knowledge. So people are going to stick to him to want to know more. Know what I'm saying? The people going to want to know more. So that's why he dropped little things like that. Oh, I know people. I got connections.
And they go all in because they know that they're going to win in the long run. They believe they're going to win. It looks like they're going to win, by the way. I got to tell you. Like, this is like the dawn of World War II when it looked like, you know, Hitler was going to take over. We're right at that point right now. Like, I don't know if we're going to pull this out of the fire in time. I really don't. I'm kind of thinking we won't, actually. So that's why it's really important to focus on awakening, not stopping. If you're awake, then when it's over, then you're going to be okay with it. You're going to move on to the next world and it'll be all right. Whatever that is for you. Doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I'm just saying I don't have a lot of hope. And sometimes that's a blessing in disguise. Being hopeless is actually when you're free.
What?
So
I forgot about that part right there. That's another cult tactic right there. Being hopeless is the only time when you're free. Listen up, y'all. If y'all motherfuckers sit there and believe that goddamn shit, y'all some stupid motherfuckers. What that is, to make you think, to be hopeless, that you can't do nothing about none of this shit, or your life, how your life is and stuff, that you can't improve on it because the Illuminati or these elites are stopping you from achieving the goals that you want to achieve in life. That's how the cult gets you. You gotta have a boogeyman for the cult to survive. Without a boogeyman, there is no cult. You gotta have the enemy. And I believe Nora said that tonight. It's very true. The enemy you have to have an enemy for that cult to exist. Hebrew Israelites, the goddamn white man. Esau, the Edomites. We're the enemy. Right? You got all these other groups too. You got the motherfuckers, that's the enemy. It's the enemy. The enemy. They out to get us. They stopping the truth. They don't want this information to get out. They don't want you to survive. They want to stick pins and needles in your head. They want to put microchips in your wrist, in your forehead. They can bring all that shit, make you hopeless. Hold on, we gotta bring that back.
Doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I'm just saying I don't have a lot of hope. And sometimes that's a blessing in disguise. Being hopeless is actually when you're free. So they pull people like Bill Gates in, Zuckerberg, Soros, all of these people, and they pull them into their private meetings and they say, tell you what, we're going to make you really rich and powerful, but you've got to direct your wealth and power where we want it. You've got to be the figurehead. Why do you think half of them are married to weird, spooky people that have connections that you don't hear about? Like, look at Mark. I don't want to be, because there's people going to be like, oh, that's racist. Mark Zuckerberg. I'm pretty sure, I don't have any evidence on this at all whatsoever, but my gut says that his spouse is his handler.
Because she Asian, motherfucker? That what you saying? So what you saying is what that white man doing with that Asian woman and shit. I told you I was gonna bring it up out this motherfucker. I'm pretty sure that's his handler. I'm pretty sure that's his handler. Handler? The fuck you talking about, motherfucker? She went to school with the motherfucker. She studied to be all she could be, just like that motherfucker did. And what was you doing? Smoking in the boys' room with your leather jacket on, motherfucker. Smoking in the boys' room. And you ain't do shit with yourself. And now you mad at the motherfucking world. Don't get mad at the world, motherfucker. You gotta get mad at you.
Works for a new world conglomerate.
Because you said helplessness is a blessing. That's what you said. Said that's the only time you free, when you hopeless. If that ain't the saddest shit I done heard, I don't know what is. And who knows, this motherfucker, like he said, remember what I showed in the beginning now, that he was good at manipulating people's minds. He said it out of his own fucking mouth. He said, yeah, I used to do that. What motherfucker does that don't do that shit no more? Did I show you the post where the woman said, I remember when EA and DH was talking about starting a commune. We got to get some land so we can sit here, we can practice with freedom and freedom. Right? All that bullshit. All right, I'm going to get y'all out of here in a minute. Yeah, right, Eric? Stay in school, y'all.
I'm reading your comments in case I'm quiet.
Stay in school.
Yeah, Ajna says, keep eating that McDonald's, though. Industrial fodder for the... Yeah, exactly. You know, I tried... you can't get away from it completely, but
why can't you get away from it?
You really should try. Julian Strong says, what I just think is weird is that for normal people who do dark occultism, mature their dark side and become good people, but for them it seems not to be the case. Here's the thing, and I don't want to say too much about this because even my own audience won't understand this, and I've gotten flack for this. And I'm not trying to avoid flack. I don't want to cause people to misunderstand me. My interpretation of it is this, and people don't like this. They don't want to hear this. When they say that the world is getting overpopulated, I don't think they're lying.
This nigga talking about
I think that's one of the things they're telling the truth about. And I do believe that we can probably sustain a lot more people. I don't think we're there yet.
This the shit he want to get rid of all the niggas now.
The world's ideal population is probably, between 1 and 3 billion.
This motherfucker, I don't want to play the rest of this shit. I really don't.
For it to be a really good.
But this nigga had the nerve to say that we should give motherfuckers tokens like Bitcoins for children. That you're only allowed to have 2 kids. You get 2.5 tokens. 2 tokens, that means you can have 2 kids and you get a half a token. So you could buy somebody else's half a token if you want 3 kids, or you can sell that half a token to another motherfucker that might want 3 kids, might want a 3rd kid. And then this nigga had the nerve to say, I turned it off after that shit. He said that he would like a world where it'll be just him and all a bunch of twinks and beards, gays. He said, I'm not gay enough. I just want to be the token straight guy. Nigga, you expect us to sit there and believe that shit? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You expect us to believe that shit, man? Is you serious? You expect us to sit there and believe that shit? I knew something was up with you, motherfucker. Stop hiding that shit. Just keep that shit going.
Style planet like it's supposed to be? Yeah, probably. That doesn't mean we can't support more people. We obviously can. But
see, look, he said there's too many niggas in this world. That's what he really saying. There's too many niggas in this world. We gotta get rid of some of these son of bitches.
Standard of living is going to go to shit when we have to use every bit of arable land and come up with new ways to feed everybody, and they're all going to be living in little boxes and shit. Now, some of that is their own propaganda saying it's going to be that bad, but sooner or later, if we get too populated, that is what will happen. It may not.
You talking like them people. You talking about you not them people, but you talking just like them. Or when you claim to be like them. Right or wrong, y'all? Something wrong with this nigga. Y'all sit here and follow this son of a bitch if you want.
10 billion, maybe it'll be 15 million, who knows what. But it
will you'll play that little retarded shit all day with y'all. And take y'all right straight to the bank. Yeah, they think I'm fucking slow. I'll teach them a lesson.
It's going to suck. I feel like I'm pressured already, and I don't even live in the city. I live in like a really dense suburb. And even when I go out in the country, I go, man, you can't drive a mile without seeing a house unless you go out like out in the Midwest or something.
You like that shit. We don't want them niggas out here.
I do think we're getting overpopulated. I do think we're taxing the ecosystem, and I don't mean I'm not falling for their green new deal bullshit. I'm saying
and spicks out here breathing on a white man's ear. Fuck that shit. Had these niggas and spicks out here breathing on a white man's ear. Fuck out of here.
There's truth in every lie, okay? Now, there's only two solutions for this. There's really only two solutions for this problem. Solution one is my preference. My preference is we need to get off this planet and start colonizing space.
Nigga.
Solution two is voluntary population reduction. Solution three is forced population reduction. Guess which one they're going for? Guess which one? They're not going for number one, and I'll tell you why. It's not feasible. It's going to take too long. It's going to take too long, and they don't want to spend the resources it would take to get humanity uplifted into the stars. We don't even have to go to Alpha Centauri. We can make space stations now. At least we could start. But by the time they'd be finished, we'd be well into the worst of it. That's my projection, and I believe it. I believe that even if we took, as a global civilization, if we took every dollar and every brilliant person and we put them all on the problem of making us have space colonies, whether, I don't think we can terraform planets anytime soon, but we can make viable space colonies even now if we put everything. But the problem is it would take too much. It would take the effort of every single country for the next 50 to 100 years to just build the first couple space stations that would be worth a damn. I'm serious about that. That's how hard a problem it is. And those stations might take what? 1 million people? 10 million people? It's not enough to uplift all of humanity into Dyson swarms and shit. That's they can't do it fast enough. Even if they, I'm telling you,
10 million people.
I study a lot of this.
Nigga, there's only what? 13, 14 million niggas and shit in the United States, motherfucker. So that what you trying to say? Y'all put all the niggas and shit in the space station? See, this motherfucker think he's slick and shit, motherfucker. I can count, motherfucker, shit. I read shit too, motherfucker. That motherfucker getting at. That what he getting at. We put all these niggas and shit. I'm tired of these niggas breathing on the white man air on this earth. Put these niggas on space station.
Of this stuff for fun and hobby, and I follow the people who are very speculatively hopeful, who believe all of this is possible, and they don't think it's possible that soon. And that's how soon we need it. We need it before the 21st century, excuse me, the 22nd century or the 23rd century for sure. By the year 2100, if we don't have it, we're going to really regret it. So what's the other solution? There's only two others. There's only two others, guys. And
if this ain't some satanic shit,
the voluntary one, I'm okay with. I think you can reasonably have this conversation with people. I think there's ways to do it that people would actually go for. The problem is, what about the people who won't go for it? What do you do for them? Do you force them or do you let them overpopulate?
Sacrifice.
How do you fix it? I don't believe in authoritarianism. I don't believe in authoritarianism at all. I don't like it, but there does come a line. If somebody's got a gun to your head, it's not authoritarianism to shoot them first. Don't quote me, YouTube. That's satire, by the way, in case that's questionable for your channel. And Vexed Ascetic makes a good point. Who can say for sure what's been done in space already? That's a good point. For all we know, they've got all that stuff, and we don't know. That's a good point. I don't know. I don't think they do. But you got a good point. We don't know. They might have colonies already.
Now look at this dumb shit. Look at the comment he got. Mopkin, I think Morgan says we're already in space and have had bases on the moon and Mars since the 1930s. Listen to secret space program whistleblowers. Man, see, that's the type of people that be listening to this motherfucker. I like to have motherfuckers that got common sense and shit over here on the Killer Be the Goddamn Witchfinder General show. I don't be wanting to listen to none of this shit. You saw what I did to Kurt ass and shit the other day. Earlier, I didn't feel like beating up on him. I didn't feel like whipping up on him. That's usually what we do. We fuck them up over here and shit. Just forget kick shits and giggles. Other than that, I don't even let a motherfucker up on here with that dumb shit.
Kim Stanley Robinson. Red Mars, Green Mars, and Blue Mars. It was a trilogy. And one of the solutions that they offered, I loved. And that solution was when you're born, you're given 1.5 credits.
Yeah, that what it was.
Excuse me, you're given 0.75 credits. I'm doing the math wrong. You're given 0.75 credits at birth. And these credits are towards having a child. So it doesn't matter what gender you are, any of that crap. If you want to adopt or whatever, it all counts. I think adoption would even go better for you because you wouldn't have to spend a credit. If you get together and you want to have a child, okay, you want to have a sexual reproductive process, you want to have a child, you have to use those credits. It takes 1 credit to have a child, and you're each given 0.75. So if you and your spouse to get together and want to have a child, you come together, now you've got 1.5 credits. So now you've got 1 credit, and then you got 0.5 credits on the side. That means you can have another half a kid. Well, nobody can have a half a kid, so what do you do with that half a kid? Well, you sell it on an open market, or you buy another half a kid from somebody. You sell it like a Bitcoin. You have reproductive coin, call it.
All right, this is enough of this shit.
If you did that now,
this is enough of this shit.
There's a lot of people that would go for that. And this way, yes, it would suck if you're poor and you want to have 2 kids and the rich can have 2 kids. Oh, well.
Oh, shit. Oh, well.
Deal with it. There's a lot worse things that could happen. Okay?
Oh, well, deal with it.
And
you hear that shit? Oh, well, let's deal with it. Basically, you saying, fuck you niggas and Puerto Ricans. That's exactly what this motherfucker is saying. This is exactly what he's saying. He said, oh well, let's deal with it. I'm white, and they're never going to take all my tokens and shit. I always going to be able to get a token. God damn, man. God damn. These motherfuckers are slick with it, too. They slick as hell with that shit. You gotta watch these new motherfuckers and shit. You gotta keep your eye on these motherfuckers. For real. Cause they'll have your ass the fuck up out of here. Oh man, yeah, that's enough of this shit for the night. This is enough of this shit for the night. God damn, man. Thank you, DA Store, for letting us have some fun tonight with your ass and shit. I appreciate it, motherfucker. So you could do a reply video, but you're a cult leader, so you won't say my name and shit. You'll never say my name. But I don't know. If you not one, I hope you do. You know what I'm saying? Talk about me, motherfucker. Talk about me. But I thank everybody for showing up tonight. Eric Alexander, 7. Jimmy James. We had Necro Nikki. That's a cool ass name. Who else we had up in here? I know some other people that have been watching this shit. Like the old crazy ass retarded Kurt. Who else is up? 7. Salome the salami and shit. Whatever the fuck Salome has a big salami. There you go. Yo, on some real shit. I was talking to somebody else today too, yo. Motherfuckers think she a man. Like on some real shit. If she not a man, she not a cute woman. I put it like that. Let's keep that shit. Kill B, keep the shit 1,000 and shit with y'all motherfuckers. Let's keep that shit real. You know what I'm saying? Keep that shit 100. She failing at both, motherfucker. If she a dude and shit, and she trying to be like that, she failing. She step her game up, or step his game, her, whatever they call themselves. What they say, the pronouns and shit, whatever their pronouns is, they fucking it up for everybody. But shout out to the LBG or LBC. Shout out to the LBC community. You know what I'm saying? I was playing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. LBGTA. Well, how y'all know the damn shit. It's too late. We trying to figure out shit. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I know I be acting up. I just be doing stupid shit when I get tired. I should do more live streams when I'm dead ass tired because I'll just start talking crazy as shit. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but y'all gotta stay on these motherfuckers' heads and just do more shit like this. Just to show how ridiculous a lot of these motherfuckers is. Like, I don't got no problem with people's opinions and shit like that, but it's shit that come along with it. Like, people have some like real crazy objectives. Like, there's people out here really trying to start movements. And there's nothing wrong with starting a movement or whatever for something that you believe in. Don't get me wrong and shit. But it gets fucked up because these people really, like, that movement, the end result ends up with certain motherfuckers not being here no more, being dead. And when I mean not being here, I'm not just talking about like they just gonna weed themselves out. So no, these motherfuckers would have killed motherfuckers. Like, you know what I'm saying? You heard this motherfucker shit. It's like, this shit crazy, yo. This shit unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't even know if some of these people even understand like what the fuck they be saying, or they just be out here talking. I don't know. But it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. I don't know. But like I said, yo, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit that like button, share, subscribe. Definitely share the video and stuff. That's a dope ass avatar, Eric. Sister Cherry gonna get your ass and shit. No satanic ass shit. Sister Cherry gonna get your ass. Eric, what the hell you got up on your shit? Well, Sister Cherry ain't gonna say that, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know, y'all. I'm getting up out of here and stuff. Thank y'all for tuning in. Share the video, like, share, subscribe. I'm Killer B, the goddamn Witch Finder General. You got a witch, burning their asses up. Peace.